Yesterday we done several things under our module 4B. We look into SOP and also POS. There is a lot of method. There is a lot of things that you need to remember. But today we will directly go to the KMAP. If you still remember, last time I already informed that there is a solution for you to know what is the simplification version for your Boolean expression. So the solution is using the KMAP. So today we're going to look into our KMAP. What is KMAPs? So KMAPs is minimizing your and also simplify your Boolean expression. So you can read and go through one by one. But I'm going to highlight the important things, which is basically KMAPs is similar to truth table, but it's slightly different in terms of the table representation. If last time you have this kind of table, like here is the output, here is your input, and for the KMAP, it's slightly different. It's going to be look like this. This example, one example. You're going to have this, and you will going to label your input at this area. Let's say you have A and B. So what is the possibilities? Input A. So you're going to have 0 and 1. For B, so what is your possibilities number for B? You're going to have 0 or either 1. So this is example of uh, KMAPs, a simple versions of KMAP. You have input here and you have the value of those input. Okay, you can also have like this. Uh, let's say you have 3 inputs. A, B, and then C. So there is a possibilities for A, B. So you're going to have 0, 0, 0, 1. And then supposedly normally you're going to put like 1, 0 and then 1, 1. But later you're going to see there is something rules that you need to do at this part. Maybe you're going to do like 1, 1.
Madam,
Yes?
sorry to interrupt, but there is someone cannot get into the class.
Again, what happened to the Google Accept? Are the student, your friend is joining already? Wow, it didn't get the notification. Okay, I think it's already full now. Okay, so we continue. So that is the first example, which is the simplified version. So if let's say you have like 3 inputs, so you're going to put your input name here, A and B, and then there is a C. So because you have 3 input, right? So you're going to have like 0, 0, 0, 1, and then 1, 1, 1, 0. Why is 1, 1 and 1, 1, 0 here? Later we're going to look. But I just want you to see the overview. How basically you're going to draw your KMAP. What is the difference between your table? And for C, you're going to have like 0 and 1 possibilities only. And after that, you're going to have like this table. You're going to put all the, let's say you have, let's say you have this F, A, B, C. This is your normal truth table, right? You're going to have like 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, and then 1, 1, 1, the rest. So let's say here you got 1, here is got 1, here is got 1. How you going to represent it to the KMAPs? So here you have AB is 0, 0. So you look at this, AB is 0, 0, and C is 0. So you're going to put your output here, 1. Another one is AB 0, 0, still AB 0, 0, and your C is 1. C is 1. So this one will be 1 and 1. And another one is 1, 1 here. You see 1, 1, and then your input C is 1. AB is 1, 1, your C is 1. So your input 1 is output 1 is here. The rest will be 0, 0, 0. So this is example only, example of the view for your KMAPs. From this truth table, from your normal truth table, you're going to put here why. Because you need this KMAP later on to come out your simplification version Boolean expression. So later you will like play around with this bubble thing. From this bubble, you're going to get like what is the output? A, B, C plus here will be A bar, B bar. How you get this simplification version later we will look into, okay? But now I just give you the overview why you need to learn KMAPs, how the KMAP look like, and etc. So it is slightly similar to truth table, but representation all the possible value for input and output. And it is shown in array of cell. So you can see several cell here, right? KMAP can use expression with 2, 3, 4, or 5 variables, which is you can have 2 input A, B. You can have 3 input B, C. You can also have A, B, C, D. You can have A, B, C, D, E. So you can have 2, 3, or 4, and also 5 variables. The number in cell in the KMAP equal to total number of possible input variable. This one is the one that you learn to the power of n. N is number of input. If you have 4 input, you're going to have 16 cells. If you have 3 input, you're going to have 8 cells. So if you have 2 the power of 2, which is 2 input, how many cell you have? You're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 input, 4 cell. 0, 1, 0, 1. A and B. This is an example for 2 input or 2 variable. And this is example for 3 variables, which is to the power of 3, 8 cell. You can see here. And if you still see what I mentioned, okay, you can see here the one that I highlighted. Normally, you're going to write 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, right? But using a KMAP, you need to remember this, which is you're going to swap these 2 places together. So your sequence will be 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. There is a things why you need to swap. If you didn't swap this, you put 1, 0, 1, 1, you're not going to get the correct answer for the simplification version, or you're not going to get the correct answer to get the Boolean expression. So please remember this. Later maybe they will going to give you a hint also. Okay, now let's take a look. Physical cells that share their walls are adjacent. So you're going to see that it is adjacent. Cell that differ by only one variable, which is adjacent, which is bersebelahan. And they give you an example how you use the 3 variables KMAP. and 4 variable KMAP. Okay, at all this part, kenapa dia terus bagi direct ya? Okay, let me give you the simple version, which is 2 inputs only, A and B. 0, 1, 0, 1. What is this area means? What is this area mean? What is this area mean? What is this area mean? As also similar to this example in your slide. Okay, now you check your, oops, you check your value here. This is A and 0 is the input for A. If you are play around with SOP, you need to remember SOP A equal to 1, A bar equal to 0. Now you can see A is 0. So you're going to have A bar. You check another one, the upper one for your another input. B is 0, means that it is a B bar. Please try to see how I'm going to explain. So later I'm going to try to explain until you understand. If you didn't understand, please directly interrupt me and ask me again to repeat and etc. Okay? That is one thing. For this area, what is the Boolean expression for this part? You look here for the input A is A bar, and my input B is 1, which is B. For this part, I have my A is 1, which is A, without a bar. My B will be 0, which is B bar. And over here, I have A and B. So what is this mean? I draw again because I want you to see the coloration 0, 1, 0, 1, A, B. If let's say your input, I draw here for the normal truth table, okay? 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. A, B, F. 1, 1, let's say. Okay, I give you example. This is your normal truth table. When you convert it to the KMAP, or maybe directly the question give you only the KMAP, so your answer will be here for your KMAP 0, 1, 1 and 1, 1. And supposedly it's going to be 0, 0. So because it is a KMAP, SOP, you're going to see 1. 1. So it is correct here. It is correct here for SOP, output 1. So what is the Boolean expression for this area? Boolean expression for this area. Look back here, which is your F will be A bar B, and here plus AB. If you look here at this truth table, normal truth table, you can also coming out right, which is you get A bar B, and your another one will be AB. This one we already learned from here directly, isn't it? Directly from this truth table, we already learned. If you still don't know, then you're going to have trouble. Please make sure you know how to get the Boolean expression from your normal truth table. So now you just replace the view to have a different view called as KMAP. And this KMAP, every single thing have their own Boolean expression. And if let's say this part is 1, then this is your expression. For this part is 1, this is your expression. For the 0, you're going to ignore because you just play around with SOP. If let's say you want to look into for POS. For POS, where you going to look? Here, 0 and 0. So what is your Boolean expression? It's not going to be like dot dot again. It's going to be A plus B. If you still remember, POS will be A equal to 0, B equal to, sorry, A bar equal to 1. Here, our A is 0, that's why it's 0. And POS is adding, isn't it? A sum, not a multiplication like this. So at this part, it's going to be A plus B. And another 0 here at this part is going to be A is 1 and B is 0. So your Boolean expression for POS will be one is what? A bar plus B. So this is POS. Just now you got your SOP is A bar B plus AB. SOP, POS. How you going to play around with your KMAPs? But is there any student that cannot join? Done. Okay. So now that is the basic. Over here in this slide, showing yesterday there is your friend that asking, can I share the slide? Because I cannot. So what you need to do, you need to do a bit effort. Kena usaha sikit, which is you can screenshot. Bila I tengah mengajar tu, you can screenshot and then you compile it by yourself. Okay. Last time also for us as a student, there is no slide, there is no video recording. We just have OHP, OHP projector. So every time my lecturer like putting the slide into the HOP, so we will like directly salin write every single things whatever the lecturer said. Whatever the lecturer said, we will write down to our paper, to our notes. We really like afraid if there is some missing mention by the lecturer, we miss those things. Like maybe like, apa? What is the lecturer said to us just now? So we lost everything because there is no recording at all. So that is our all versions. So now you have many technology. Please don't complain because last time we never complain about our like notes and etc. I don't say that your friend is complaining. I also agree with her, which is yeah, supposedly we give you the slide and etc. But there is also problem at the back. I cannot like set anything. I need to follow also the rules. But in terms of you being a student, please make sure don't like simply say a bad thing if like apalah kenapa tak ada notes, kenapa tu kenapa ni. Instead you find the solution. If let's say you're not given with the notes, why don't you put some effort whenever like I show you this slide, okay, you screenshot. Whenever you have a next slide, you screenshot. So that is being a student and also a human. Supposedly, please what reduce your complaint, but increase your effort. Okay. Doktor, I haven't been accepted. Dah masuk ke belum ni? Aduh.
Sudah.
Sudah. Okay, thank you. Okay, now, just now I show you the two variables. Now over here it shows you the three variables. For the three variable, this is the view. you're going to have, and you can see the red color here. The red color showing that you're going to have 1 1 here and 1 0. I think maybe you can also remember here it will be change, here will be fixed, here will be fixed, here will be change, here will be change, here will be fixed. So if let's say you have like 1 0 here, both are changing. So we cannot change two. For the next what for the next cell. So if one change, another one is stay. So that's why it's not directly jump to 1 0. This will be one fix, and then this one is change, and then this fix, this is change. So maybe you can just like okay lah, I accept, and then remember okay, it's going to be this flow. But this loop also will be applied to this one. You can see if let's say you have like another input which is CD, the flow will be similar. After 0 1, it will be 1 1. And then it's back to 1 0. Similar to this part, after 0 1, it will be 1 1, and then it's followed by 1 0. This one is 0 1 3 4 in your decimal. And similar this part also, you can see the value. Now maybe you can like make up your mind. Okay, if let's say I have two inputs. If I have two input, I'm going to have 0 0 0 1 1 1 and then 1 0. So this part is very important. If you draw 1 0 1 1, your answer will be wrong. Your answer will be wrong. Okay, now let's take a look what happened inside those things. We have it, how do we have here at this part, I'm going to draw here, okay. At this part, at this cell, I have A equal to 0, B equal to 0. And for my SOP, what I'm going to get here, I'm going to get A equal to 1, A bar equal to 0. And my output will be 1. 0 and 0. A bar, B bar. And why it is dot here? Because SOP is multiplication. And my C will be 0. So here I'm going to have this Boolean expression for this cell. Next cell, I have the similar thing. My AB is 0, 0. I'm going to have A bar, B bar. And my C now is changed. It is C because the value is 1. So next, I see my A is 0, my B is 1. I have A bar B and my C is 0. Next cell, I'm going to have A 0, B is 1, my C is 1. Next cell, I have 1, 1, which is A is 1, B is 1, my C is 0. For those who cannot catch up why is C0 is C bar, please go back and take a look into the previous notes, which is yesterday class. I guess another days is also already look into the A bar. Okay, now we have A is 1, B is 1, our C is 1. For the next cell is going to be A is 1, B is 0, C is 0. And here it's going to be A is 1, B is 0, C is 1. That's why you get these things. If let's say Why you need to know all this type? If let's say you have one here, one here, one here, the rest is 0, 0, 0. Let's say this is how your KMAP look like. So you're going to pick this F equal to A bar B bar C. Refer to this, okay? And here, I'm going to refer to this plus A bar B C bar. And another one, refer to here. I'm going to get A, B, C. This is my SOP for one output. And this is the simplification version. I cannot simplify anymore. Later you will see why doctor said we cannot simplify. Later I'm going to teach you also how you know this is the simplification version for your KMAPs. Okay, that is SOP. But for if let's say it's POS, you need to have A is 0, A bar is 1. This is POS. And your output will be 0. And it's going to be adding. If add this part, it's going to be A plus B plus C. Isn't it? A is 0, B is 0, C is 0. Next is going to be A plus B plus C bar. And the rest. As long as you understand how to differentiate between SOP and POS, you can easily get this. And if let's say here is 0, so you're going to have F equal to A plus B plus C. Here is let's say it's also 0, you're going to have A plus B plus C bar. So this is my POS expression. So here you have another example. You can take a look for this cell. You're going to have A is 0, B is 0, and C is 0, D is 0. Here I pick the last cell. A is 1, B is 0, C is 1, D is 0. So you check here. And maybe you can fill in all this table by yourself without referring to this. And after you finish, then you check your answer. Is it correct or not? If not correct, then you say, okay, what is my wrong? Please do something wrong. Please do something wrong. Because if you didn't do anything wrong, like maybe everything is correct, so you're not going to questioning yourself, and you're not going to like refer back and then find out what is basically happened and so on. So it is okay to do a wrong thing, but if you do something wrong, you learn from your mistake, not like alamak, I salah lah, okay, this is the answer, okay lah, I accept, then you just ignore and left it. So please make sure after you do something wrong, please make sure you look back what is basically happened and check why you get wrong and why this one is like these examples, and this is the answer why. So then you're going to learn from your mistake. You can see over here, cell 01 is adjacent to 00, 011 and 110. So dia bersebelahan. It is adjacent to this, and this. And if you have this part, it is adjacent to this, and this. Okay, there is another one. For this part, for this cell, where is the adjacent? I don't want to ask a question because it's going to take time. I'm going to speed up. So the adjacent will be here, 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 and this part. Allah Akbar. And this part, which is sebelah. This will be, macam mana I nak draw I'm going to use the different color. Okay, What is the adjacent for this cell? This cell, the adjacent will be this, this, and here. Because dia bersebelahan, okay? It's going to be adjacent here. Well, for this, it asks you to check what is adjacent for this cell, right? This is the adjacent, this is the adjacent, this is because it is easy for you to see. Because it's you going to pick like the upper one, the your right side, the lower, and also the left side. But at this side of hujung-hujung ni, which is at the edge, so you need to know where is the adjacent. You need to have also upper, lower, right, and left. So for this cell, the adjacent will be here, 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 and here. At the left side, it's going to be this one. At the right side, it's going to be this. At the lower side, it's going to be this. And the upper side will be here. Why? You need to know the adjacent. Kenapa nak kena tahu sebelah-sebelah ni, doktor? It's going to be like making me confused. You need to know the adjacent. You need to know the sebelah-sebelah because later you going to play around. Let's say I have like this value here. Let me make it okay. Here, let's say okay. What you're going to do, you're going to do the bubble thing, the circle thing here, which is you need to check your adjacent. If you have the adjacents, you need to uh what what is the correct term? You need to make it as a adjacent and combine them together to do the bubble thing. You need to have the circle and then 2 and then 4 and then 6 and 6 and then 8. So what is all this? This is the simplification version later on. If you have this one beside, you need to do that. So I just give you an example why you need to know the adjacent. So I already shows you if over here the adjacent will be this cell, this cell, this cell, and this cell. You need to check all the input for this cell to see and do the bubble thing there. And after you have that things, then you can get the simplification version. We will learn it later on. But now you need to know why. Because some of you like asking me, kenapa, why you need to learn this, why you need to learn that. Okay? So that is I give you the adjacent is important for you to know because you're going to play around with the bubble things to find the simplification version. So you know here the adjacent will be this part, this part, this part. Because why it's only 3, doctor? There is no left. The left one is similar thing to the right over here. So why you need to have making it confused because it is similar things. So here you have only 3 adjacents. Now here you have 4. And next you can see if you are here. So where is your adjacent? So you're going to have what? With the variable for topmost row are adjacent. Okay, if you have here, where is your adjacent? You're going to have left part, which is this. And then upper part, where is your upper part? Is this one. And your lower part, kenapa keliru kat sini? Your lower part is here and your right side is here. So in this slide, it's just show you with the 4 variables or more, the topmost and a column and a row are adjacent. So you need to see what is the meaning by this one. If you have this, you're going to have this as adjacent. So maybe you can try to go through and read all of these and make sure you understand. But for me myself, I think it's okay. What my explanation, basically, if you have this part, you need to look into your left, look into your upper, you look into your right and down. So here will be the adjacent, here will be adjacent. For the left side, it's going to be here. Left is going to be here. And for the upper part, there is no upper here. That's why you're going to make it as an adjacent here. Okay, now if let's say you have beside here, where is your adjacent? This is your adjacent. Here at the left, it's going to go to here, right? So this is your adjacent. Here is your adjacent, and lower down is this. So you need to consider for all the adjacent part. And it's mentioned you that you're going to have like 2 cells, 4 cell, and 8 cell. Why you need to have this? So this is the one that I mentioned. You're going to do the bubble things. It shows you. Let's say I give you example. I have 1, 1, 1, 1. The rest is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay. How to create the bubble thing? If you have this 1, 1, 1, first you have 1 here. Where you going to look? You're going to look at the left. Okay, here also have 1. So you can combine it together. Upper, there is nothing. Lower, it yes. So you can also combine with here. Combine here, combine here, combine here. And you check, you're right, there is nothing here. So you can combine here, here, and here. But you cannot combine 3 things. You can also look into your left side. Oh, here also can combine. Then you're going to draw like this, which is you combine these 4 circle, 4 cell to get your Boolean expression. Apa Boolean expression? What is the Boolean expression? Later I show you what is the Boolean expression if you circle for this 4 cell. The easiest part to see, kenapa doktor I really don't understand. The easiest part to see if you have 1, 1, 1, 1 at the middle. First thing you need to know, you need to find adjacent to have the similar, which is 1 value beside. So you need to find the value of 1. Output 1, output 1, output 1, output 1. If there is no output 1 at the side here, so you just ignore. If there is no output 1 here, you ignore. But if you see, okay, there is output 1 here, you need to consider. I have another one, I put 1 here. I need to consider. Can I have 4 cell? Or can I have the first priority? You need to go for 8 cell first. But if you don't have 8 cell to combine together at the side by side, so you go for the lower, which is 4 cell. I can see, oh, this one I can create like this. I can create the 4 cell. So I'm going to draw this cell. Let's say I have another one. 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. 4 here. I check here, there is no 1. 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 There is 1. So for this part, I check up, down, side, left, and right. I only have 1, 1 bersebelahan, which is adjacent to each other. So that's why I'm going to draw a circle like this, which is 2 cell. Why I need this? Later we will come out with the objective. Yang, hidupkan mama punya tu. Charger. Okay. Then is you can do that. If let's say you have 1 here, And the rest is 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Let's say you have like this. So you only have one here and you need to check your left, upper, right, and your bottom. So there is no zero, no one, no one. And then upper also there is no one, but your left side here you got one. You can combine it together to get the cell 2. Your priority, you need to find at cell adjacent to each other first. If there is no at cell, you go for 4 cell. If there is no 4 cell, you go for 2 cell. Give you another example. Let's say I go for 8 cell. If I have value of 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 here, I check my upper, left, right, below. So I check my upper, there is 1. Okay, I can combine. I check my left side, here, I can combine. I check my lower, there is no. And right, I can combine. So I need to check my combination also I need to check. Can it combine beside? Can it combine to the left, to the upper? Can it combine to the lower? No, 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 no. So you can see all the 111 are adjacent to each other, which is bersebelahan antara satu sama lain. So I can draw my circle here to be like this. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 adjacent to each other, bersebelahan. You cannot have, let's say I have 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay lah. Only here is 0. You cannot have add cell. You cannot have add cell adjacent to each other because there is one thing here which is didn't meet 1. So sebelah dia, the adjacent is not 1. So you cannot get add cell. So you can consider to 4 cell. The things here is like this, right? So you can consider 4 cell maybe like this. You have this 4 cell. And you can also have another 4 cell like this. And for this part, you can draw like this, which is 2. You're going to be like confused. Kenapa there is like too many circle things? But in time, after this, you're going to know and understand it. I just give you the example first, then you can have another example later on. So now, mapping standard SOP expression. So KMAP is used to simplify Boolean expression to the minimum and minimum form. That's why I mentioned you going to get the simplification versions of Boolean expression by using your KMAP. What is the objective for you to learn KMAPs? Ada student yang nak masuk ke? Okay. So now over here you can see this is the objective which I already informed you. Minimize SOP expression. This one is mentioned SOP. Has a fewer possible term with each term having a few possible variable, blah, blah, blah. You can try to find this. Need fewer logic get standard expression. So this is all the objective why you need to use a KMAP. You're going to get very few logic circuit. Of course, you're going to reduce your cost and etc. And how to use to map a SOP expression. This one is SOP again mentions. Determine the binary value for each product term. This one if you were given with the Boolean expression. If you were given. But if you not give with the Boolean expression, you only were given with your binary value from your truth table, you need to determine it. Second, place cell number 1. Why 1? Because it is SOP. If it is POS, you need to place a 0 in a cell that have the same value as the product terms. Okay, here you have SOP. A bar, B bar, C bar. I repeat again. A equal to 1, A bar equal to 0. Your your output will be 1. That's why you're going to draw 1 at your KMAPs. Here you have A bar, it will be 0. B bar, it will be 0. C bar, it will be 0. For this product term, 0, 0, 1. This product term 1, 1, 0. Here it will be 1, 0, 0. You draw your care maps. It's depend on you if you want to draw like this. Okay, I give you two choice. 0, 0, 0, 1 and 1, 1, 1, 0. Okay, where is 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0? Here is 1. Why 1? I already mentioned because it is SOP. 0, 0, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, here 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0. Okay, here you get 1, 1, and then the rest will be 0. You can also draw like this. A, B, C. 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. And 0, 0 will be here. 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0. And another one is 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0 here. So you can draw like this, you can draw like this. It depends on you how basically maybe you like this type, maybe you like this type. So it depends. As long as whatever inside here is similar, this 1 1, this 1 1 is following the exact flow, and whatever you key in value, you follow basically for your Boolean expression, then you're going to get correct answer. Okay? So, don't ask me, Doktor, boleh dapat markah ke kalau I draw macam ni? Is it the table should be following exactly like this one? No, it is, you have a choice. You can draw like this or you can also draw like this. Okay, now you have here the value. You just mapping it to your care maps. So that is the first thing that you need to know, map. Nanti after this you're going to play around with how you're going to circle it for the adjunction, circle this for your adjunction. Okay. Now you learn how to map. Here you are given with the expression for your Boolean expression here. SOP. Again, I show you so that you can remember it. 1, 0, F equal to 1. 1 will be your output for your KMAPs. A will be 1, A bar will be 0, SOP. Here will be 0, 0, 1, 1. Here will be 0, 1, 0, 0. 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0. Then after you have all this value, you're going to draw your care maps. You have 4 input A, B, C, D. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 0, 0, 0, 1. 1, 1, 1, 0. 0, 0, 0, 1. 1110. I share this because it is important. So please take note and remember. Okay, so I just going to map it 0011 0011 0110 0100 1101 1101 1111 is going to be here. 1100 1100 0001 1010 1010. Okay, now I have my KMAP, which is basically similar to this. So how you going to learn? Draw by yourself and then you check the KMAPs. While I teach, I didn't refer to here, okay? So I just directly draw this and I check the answer. Okay, now it's okay, correct. If I do mistake, it's okay for me to do mistake because I didn't give, I'm not going to get any marks. Same goes to you. If you do the example here, you don't have any things like loss for you, tak rugi apa-apa if you try to draw by yourself rather than you just follow. Okay, mana ni? Okay, oh here, oh here. Why don't you do it? Which is you do by yourself, you come up with here. Don't just like simply look. Oh, this is the answer. Oh, this is the answer. Oh, this is how you draw. So instead, please draw it, come out the make it the binary value, and then draw by yourself to practice. Okay, that is for this example. It's very easy, right? If you have the three variable here, it's also similar, but this one is POS. So you can see the difference. If you are given with POS, you need to remember A will be 0, A bar will be 1, and your output will be 0. That's why later on you're going to put and map 0 inside, not 1 anymore. So let's take a look at this example. You have the value of A, B, and C, which is three variables. A equal to 0, A bar equal to 1. Why doktor suka repeat benda yang sama? I just want to repeat many times because I want you to remember. Either I can also directly shows, okay, this is the answer. You think first, what is this? So you can also refer while I teach here, right? So here you can see you have A plus B plus C. Your answer will be 0, 0, 0. Mana aku punya botol lah, baru perasan. Now you have here 0, 1, 1. For this, here will be 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0. So refer to the value here. So at the case of 0, 0, 0, you draw your truth table KMAPs. 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. You have 1, 0. A, B, C. So 0, 0, 0. Here will be 0. Why 0? It is POS. I repeat several times already. 0, 1, 1. 0, 1, 1. It is 0 here because it is POS. 0, 0, 1. 0, 0, 1. 0, 0, 1. Here will be 0. And 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Here will be 0. So you have this loop. 0, 0, 0, 0. The rest will be 1, 1, 1, 1 for your KMAP. Any question?
No, doctor.
Okay, if there is no question, you can try to do this exercise later on. And now let's take a look into mapping non-standard SOP. Just now you were given directly with the standard. If you see all the example given, you have all the variable inside. You can see this is standard form. You have all the variable. You can easily convert to the binary. You can see you can easily convert to the binary. If you are not given with the non-standard, how are you going to map to your truth table? So to use your KMAP, you must be in your standard form. That's why if it is not standard, non-standard, you need to change it to be standard first. The standardization you already go through several times yesterday. So please make sure you know if SOP you're going to use rule number 6. I forgot already, which is this. You're going to multiply with C plus C1. If POS, you're going to use rule number 12 and rules number 5 or 8. I forgot, but you need to check back. So if you are given like this, you need to do the standardization first. So map the following KMAP. Expand numerals to the standard form by writing the binary value given, blah, 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 blah. So you can use the possibilities also without using the standardization. This part, please make sure you carefully check one by one. If not, if there is missing, then you're going to lose one output. So from this part, if let's say I give you 2 first, A plus AB. So our standard will be having A and B. But you can see here, this is not standard. So if this part, I'm going to have, this is, if I convert to binary, just now you learn to map to the KMAPs, you're going to convert to binary, right? This one is SOP, so your answer will be 1, 1. At 1, 1, B, 0, 1, B, A, 0, 1. At 1, 1, you're going to get 1 because this one is SOP. For this part, what is the meaning by this? So here, A will be 1. So whatever here, which is for your B, you're going to consider it's true also. It will be 0 and also 1, 1. A will be fixed as A, which is 1. So you're going to have two possibilities, 0 and 1 here. So that's why 1, 0, 1, 0 will be 1, 1, 1 also will be 1. Without go for the standardization things. After you try to standardize, you're going to get also similar things. Let's say I give you an example, you're going to get B bar plus AB equal to AB plus AB bar plus AB. 1, 1. 1, 1 is here lah. Okay, now you can see you're going to get this from here. Okay, just ignore the first. You can see here you will get AB, which is A will fix, and the things that change is only A plus B bar, which is B and B bar. So that's why you have this is B bar, this is B. 1, 0 is for 1, 1 will be for here. 1, 0 will be 1 for A, B bar. So that's why without doing the standardization for this part, you're going to bring this A to bottom. And what is the missing variables? B is missing. So what is the possibility for B? It's going to be either 0 or also 1. But my A will be fixed. So I'm going to have 1, 0 and 1, 1. And for this value, I'm going to get f equal to 1. So I give you another example. F equal to A bar B plus ABC. So this one I'm not going to worry because I have all the variables. So my binary will be 1, 1, 1. Okay. So I'm going to remove. But you need to assume I'm going to have 3 variables. So here for this part, instead of go for the standardization, which is I'm going to multiply with C plus C bar, I'm going to get C plus C bar. Then what I'm going to get for my Boolean expression for the standard version, I'm going to get A, B, C plus A bar, B, C bar. So you can see the flow, this one will be fixed. The only thing change is C, right? So now, because I know this as a logic things, I didn't have enough C. So I have this A bar. I bring it down to binary. I'm going to get 0. B, I'm going to get as 1. Because this one is SOP. Again, A equal to 1, A bar equal to 0. And the only things that I didn't have enough is C variable. So there is a possibility to have 0 for my C. There is also possibilities for 1 for my C. I don't know which one. But because there is 2 possibilities, I'm going to have 0, 1, 0 and 0, 1, 1. These two going to get F equal to 1. So you're going to draw to your map. Okay, go to this example. Here you have 2 variables that it is not enough in your product term here, which is you have A bar and you are missing B and you are missing C, isn't it? So what is the possible for A bar is what? It is 0. That's why you can see here 0 will be fixed. What is your missing? Your missing will be B and C. So what is the possibility input for B and C? It's going to be 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. This is the possible input for BC. That's why you will get 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. A is fixed. This is a possibility for your BC. This is A bar is fixed over here. So all of these will be getting 1 for your output F. So that is this thing. And that's why you go for this KMAP here. It's represent here 0, 0, 0. You're going to get 1. 0, 0, 1. 0, 0, 1. You get 1. 0, 1, 0. 0, 1, 0. You get 1. 0, 1, 1. 0, 1, 1. You get 1. Finish this part. For this, you have A, B bar. And you are missing what? C are missing. But you go and bring down first. It's going to be 1, 0. That will be fixed. And the possibilities to have C is 0 and 1 only, isn't it? That's why if you combine, you get 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. And this will be getting F equal to 1. So let's check 1, 0, 0. 1, 0, 1. This will be 1. And lastly, this one is standard view. Going to get 1, 1, 0. 1, 1, 0. Then you get 1. So finish. directly without you go for your standardization panjang-panjang. It's too long step. So you need to use your logic. What is the missing variable? What is the possibilities input for the missing part? What is the fixed variables? Then you can map into your KMAP. Any question for this part? Ataupun you all dah tertidur dengan I punya explanation.
No question, Doktor.
Faham ke tidak? Is it understand or not?
Understand.
Okay, if there is no question, I hope that you understand. If you don't understand, please just interrupt me and ask me a question, okay? Next. You. Okay, next you're going to see now. You have this question. It asks you map the following SOP expression map. You are given with your SOP. And this one is what? Oh, this is solution only. Okay. Naklah I cakap sorang-sorang. I tak berhenti lagi tadi. 1.5 jam dah. Actually, I'm going to try to finish everything, but I tak nak you all tidur. I'm not going to make you sleep and feel bored. So here, copy. No. Screenshot. Everyone is understand and need to speed up. Tak nak lama-lama, so I'm not going to make any groups. Wait give me 1 minute. Adam Lukman.
Yes, madam.
Okay, everyone, go and take a look over here, and Adam, go to the link I provided. Draw the truth table. Not the truth table. Draw the KMAPs. Very quick one. Maybe the maximum is 10 minutes. The quick one is 5 minutes. Okay. Tak apalah, you buat je lah macam mana pun. But you need to explain, okay? Another 3 more minutes. Is it done?
Yes, madam.
Okay, can you explain? And the rest, did you get the similar answer? Sam. Okay, Lukman, can you explain a bit?
Basically, I try to do this using the standardization.
Oh,
Yep.
that's why it took so long.
Because I think it's easier that way for me myself.
And okay, maybe it's like it's safe also for you, right?
Yep.
Because you're not going like to use the logic things and etc. So I hope that all of you also will do and try to do their exercise. I need to continue because I try to finish our module 4 by today. Okay. So hope that all of you will try and do all the KMAP things. Okay. And this will be your final answer. So you can screenshot. And let's proceed with this bubble things, which is what you need to do. You're going to learn how to groups the output one for your SOP. They are 3 steps to obtain minimum SOP expression from your KMAPs. First, grouping the first, which is digit number 1. Second, determine your product term for each group. Third, sum the result. So, how? The group must contain cell to the power of x. Combine, which is 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. Okay, this one is grouping. The one that I show you just now, that you group 1, 1, 1, 1. And then when there is a 1 here, you're going to group it to be like 4 cell. You can also have, let's say you have here, this is your KMAP. Let's say you're going to have all 1. So you have 8 altogether. Let's say this one is 8, okay? So you're going to draw 8. As I mentioned just now, the priority, you need to draw the bigger one, starting like 16. If there is no one as a 16 cell, you go for 8. If there is no 8 cell, you go for 4. If there is no 4, you go for 2. And lastly, you need to group 1. So try to have biggest possible group. So it's mentioned, try to have biggest possible group. And each cell must adjacent to at least one another cell in the group. But all cell in the group need not be adjacent. You baca lah ni, you read this and try to understand this. Each one must be in at least one group. The one already in group may be include. It might be also include in another group as long as overlapping group includes non-common first. So apa maksud dia? Later on I give you example. Okay. Now, here are some example. You have these things. What you can do, you're going to find, let's say 8, or there is no possibilities of 8 cell to have 1. So go for 4. 4 can have 4 or not. Here I got nothing here at my right side, so I cannot draw 4. So I go for 2. How to get 2 here? Let me try to see this first, okay? I go for this. At my upper side here, is there any adjacent? No. Is there any adjacent at my right? No. Is there any adjacent to my left? No. Is there any adjacent to my bottom part? No. So what should I do? I need to circle this only. That is one. Second, I take a look into others, which is if I follow the sequence. So for this part, I check. Oh, okay, I made here. I check at the upper side. There is no one. I check at my left side. There is no one. I check at my right side. There is no one also. But for my bottom part, I got one. So, ding, it will be my possibilities. I check here because this is the adjacent for my upper side. So I can check to my left. Wow, it's got here. But if I have this part, it's only 3. But it's okay, I just check. I check below. There is no adjacent. I check to my right here. There is adjacent, but it is a similar things. I check upper. Of course, this is the adjacent part. I cannot have 3. I cannot draw a tree like this because I can have 8, 4, 2, 1. There is no 3 things. So that's why because I don't have others. So here tadi I check here, right? Just now I check this one, right? So this is the adjacent part. So what I'm going to do is there is no possibility for 8, 4. So I'm going to draw a circle here. Then I got here, I got this one. Correct. Then I go for another. Hint. I go this part. Okay, here I check upper, there is no adjacent. My left side. Oh, there is adjacent, so there is will be a possibility. My bottom, there is no. And my right side, the same one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw like this. So this is the things that I can come out for this KMAP. Now, I have here example number B. So you check, okay, this is your answer. My B, I check one by one. I check here, okay, I check upper part. Oh, there is a adjacent here, or might be a possibility. I check to my right. Oh, here also got. I have 1 and 2. I check my left, which is the similar part. I got here also. So this is 1, 2, 3. How to make it 4? Let me check mine here. Is there anything at the upper side or left side and etc. So my upper side I got here. And at this is my also adjacent. So I can summarize that I can have 4 cells combined together adjacent to each other. Bersebelahan antara satu sama lain. This is 4 cell, which is adjacent to each other. Ding ding, I already done one. Then I check next. I check next, which is another. I check this one. I can have like this. You can see this is similar thing because I check here, I check bottom, I check my right, I check my left. I'm going to get the similar, which is the possibility to have the similar 4 bigs for this part. So no need for me to draw again. But you can see this is 4. I can also have possibilities to draw 2, but I'm not going to draw these 2 inside my big 4 circle because these 2 is already occupied these 4 things, 4 circle things. So no need for me to draw like this. There is nothing which is tak ada keperluan pun, is not for you to draw. Okay, now you check over here. Done. You already have 4 big cell. Go for another cell. Here got 1. I check up. Oh, I have this possibility. I check my left. there is no. I check my right, there is no. I check my bottom, there is no also. So only one possibility, which is my upper side. So I'm going to draw like this. And I go meet this one. I check upper, there is no. I check my left, there is no. I check my right, it's also there is no. And my bottom, yes, I have the possibility to have 2 cells. So that's why I'm going to draw like this. Just now, I cannot draw like this, which is inside, because this one is already in big cell. This one is also in big cell. Now, if you draw this right, this is already inside big cell. It's okay. But this outside is not having the big cell. So that's why you need to draw like this. You can also, that's why I cannot like circle only this small one. No, you cannot, because I already mentioned if you have a possibility to have 8, you go for this. If you go and have 4, you go for this 4. If you have a possibility to get 2, then you need to draw 2, not the one like this. You only draw the one circle like this when there is no adjacents at to left side, bottom, upper, and so on. Then you can draw a circle, only one. Okay. So you done this part. You're going to get like this, here, and here. You finish for this side. Doctor, what is the purpose we're going to draw this all the circle thing of the grouping things? Later you're going to come out the Boolean expression from this circle, but we're going to learn later on. Now we learn on how to draw and grouping it. Next, example number C. Okay, I go and check here. I got 1 here, and I check my right, my left, my upper, and down. Sorry. So I check my right, I got the possibilities. I check my bottom, I got another possibility. I cannot draw a tree. So I'm going to check to get 4. I check to the right. Oh, it's got. So I can have the possibility to draw a 4 cell here. So I'm going to draw a 4 cell here. You cannot draw like this, okay? Although you said, Doctor, this one is 4. This is 4 cell. I can draw this, of course. No, you cannot, because you need to have like beside each other. And maybe you can like say, okay, this is the rectangle, or not rectangle, rectangle lah, square. It is square. So it is square, which is you have 4, 4, 2, 2, 2, 2. You get 4 cell inside. If you have 8 cell, you're going to have 4 and 4. So for square only, you can draw that. But doctor, how you said it is square? But if I draw like this is rectangle. So you need to know only for 8 and 4, you need to have like a square, and you know at the beside it adjacent to each other. So you can see it is adjacent to each other. But this one, if you draw like this, you didn't have adjacent for this. You only have the adjacent for the bottom part. But this one is adjacent to each other. Still, you cannot draw like that. Okay. For 8, for 4, you need to have square. 4 times 4, 2 times 2. You get 4 cell, you get 8 cell. So over here, you can draw just now, you get this, isn't it? So you check this part, you can see you still get this similar 4. Now you check here, okay, at this part, okay. After you check this, you're going to have only this circle, this big square. Now you go for this part. For this part, you can see at your left side, you got there is possibility to draw here. And at your right, there is a possibility. When you have these three possibility, if you have three, you need to check, can you have four? Now it's time for you to like, doctor, you said it's square. Now you can have another thing, which is rectangle. Maybe I think rectangle is okay, but the another shape which is not a rectangle or square, we cannot draw. Which is you cannot draw a different type from rectangle and square. So if this one, you can see you have the possibility to draw this. You have the possibility 3 already because it adjacent to each other. If 3, you need to check, can I get 4 cell? So for cell here, you have another adjacent here, which is you can have a complete 4 cell like this. So I add another one. For 4 cell, you can have another rectangle, same goes to 2. As long as it's adjacent to each other and it is not like very weird things like this one. Okay, maybe you pick this. You cannot have like this. Maybe you want to draw like this one. You said that this one is also 4, but you cannot have any other shape than rectangle or square like this. Okay, so as long as it adjacent to each other. So here you have another square, which is 4. Now you have this and this. You done because everything over here is already have and include in the big cell here. So you go for another. So here you check, you can have adjacent for at the bottom part and you have at the right side. So you have 3 things already. It is possibility for you to get 4. So you check, is it there is here? So you can draw a big 4 cell? No. So if no, you cannot do 4 cell. That's why you check also here. Can you have this 4 here? No, there is no also at this part. So you only have adjacent to beside. Then you draw like this. So you're done. So over here, I speed up over here. I can see I can draw these 8 things. So if you already like do it frequently, then you can see you know how to draw all the grouping side. So you already speed up. I got meeting at 8 at 10, but it's okay, I try to finish. So please make sure try to play around with the grouping and try to check the answer frequently. Do many exercise. And there is a lot others. I still can't finish. Okay, determine minimum SOP from KMAP. So from here, after this, after you already like uh, drawing all the grouping, you're going to come up with your Boolean expression. That's why I mentioned, okay, first you learn how to group first, and then you will do the mapping of the Boolean expression. This one we already learned at the beginning, I guess, in beginning KMAPs. So we will look into in our next class. Before that, maybe you can try to find and try to do it by yourself for SOP, and then go for your POS. Try to look, is it okay or not? Because later on we have another situation which is don't care. Don't care, it will be using X here. So if you still cannot understand at the early stage, and it's going to have a problem later on for the don't care. Okay, any other question? So if there is no question, I need to speed up. For those who still cannot, still didn't scan your QR code, please do so. I have a physical meeting. Salam, doktor datang meeting pagi ni. Salam. Baru nak habis kelas. Saya datang jam. Okay, so if there is no more question, we can dismiss. Thank you for your participation. We meet again in next class. Siapa Fauzan ke Iqmal, kalau nak ada tanya soalan nanti you WhatsApp dulu because I got meeting at 10. So thank you and bye-bye.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Doctor.
Doctor.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Doctor.
Okay.